I don't know what happened to my intro music, but that didn't work. Oh well. Hi, Friars. Good evening, and welcome to the last Jojo Fry Rocks live stream of 2025. I hope that you can all hear and see me. Can somebody just let me know? I know we've got a few of you in already. Hi there to Budge, Budget Pedal Chap. Hi there to Rob, Mini Guitar Society, Francis Chambers. Could you guys, one of you, let me know that you can hear me and see me? That would be great, please. Oh, hiya, cuz. Thanks very much for letting me know. Hi there, Shred79. Thank you very much. Anthony can hear and see me fine. Phew, all good. Just got thrown a little bit there by not having my intro music. So, not sure what I did wrong, but there we go. It's still a learning curve. Anyway, cheers to you all. Merry Christmas. This is my homemade drink, by the way. It's, I don't know if many of you will know what I'm talking about. It's homemade Baileys, which is kind of like a cream liqueur stuff, which me and Matt have made our own version. It's kind of Jameson's whiskey, so like Irish whiskey, with basically condensed milk, cream, coffee and cocoa. And yeah, it's not quite as good. It's not quite the same as the real one, but it was a little bit of fun. So anyway, cheers and Merry Christmas. Yeah, sorry, yeah. That's what I should have done. I should have done an air guitar intro, shouldn't I? Like when Justin Hawkins, when he does it on Justin Hawkins Rides Again, when he hasn't got his guitar, he pretends, doesn't he? Oh dear. Hi, Dave Lewis. Nice of you to join us, and thank you again. And I'll explain to everyone why in a little while. Is Jojo under the influence? No, I have not really had any yet. I've just poured myself one. So no, not quite. And yeah, I wouldn't, I don't think that would be very advisable when you are live on YouTube. I'm not quite sure it's advisable really at any time, but definitely not when you're live on YouTube. It doesn't go as well as you think it might. I have seen someone do it, as in go on a live stream whilst intoxicated with alcohol. It didn't end well. It was not good, but let's not dwell on that. Oh dear. FRC Moto says you love Baileys. Oh good. Good, we've got a fan in the house. Yeah, the real drink itself is very, very nice. It's really smooth and it's just a lovely sort of comforting Christmassy. Always makes me think of Christmas, makes me feel festive. It's just a lovely kind of Christmassy drink. But yes, we saw a video on YouTube of how you can make your own. So we thought, okay, that doesn't look that difficult, so we'll give it a go. And yeah, it's it's not quite as nice. So obviously, it's like anything. You can get the ingredients and you can try to mix it and everything, but you don't know what the special secret is. So it's not going to be the same. Hello to Mike Burton Phillipson, who says, I always have Baileys in coffee instead of milk. That's a pretty, I suppose a very nice coffee. But I'm not sure if that would do the job of waking me up. of a morning, like at 6 o'clock when I wake up in the morning. I don't think it would be particularly helpful. Oh, only at Christmas. Okay, not every day. Fine. I'll let you off. Hello there, Scooter Muppet. She'll be dancing on the desk singing Slade's Merry Christmas shortly. I may have been known to do similar things, perhaps of an office Christmas do. But yeah, those days are, I think, firmly behind me. How much whisking did you do for the consistency? Quite a lot. We have one of those hand blender things, so that's, yeah, you need one of those for sure. Life goals. What's that, Rob? Having Baileys in your coffee? Is that a life goal? Yes, Scooter Muppet. Yes, if anyone has ever seen any of those early Darkness interviews with Justin Hawkins, that is another example of potentially where if you are live on any kind of medium, especially TV back in the day, and you are under the influence of something, then it doesn't go too well. Mind you, he did an interview the other day. He was on one of those really terrible breakfast TV shows. I think it was the BBC breakfast one. I can't even remember what it's called. I don't watch them. But there was a big hoo-ha about it because him and Dan, so him and his brother Dan from the Darkness as well, were on, and they were supposed to be talking about their forthcoming tour. They're doing an arena tour, and they're doing really, really well at the moment, and it was supposed to be about that. But these interviewers had clearly not done, well, it seemed like they hadn't done any research at all, even though Justin said it was interesting because they'd had a prior call with them to sort of get to know them and to give them the key information and agree what they were going to discuss and everything. So not really sure what went wrong. There was obviously no chemistry whatsoever. I mean, these breakfast presenters just had nothing about them whatsoever and just didn't know how to get anything out of their guests. And I'm not saying that I'm any good at this. I've done a few interviews type things, collabs on my channel, and I feel like I've always been able to keep at least a conversation going, you know? Just like most normal human beings can when they're speaking to somebody else, just keep a conversation going. These people couldn't even do that, and it really went off track. And clearly, Justin just ended up screwing with them because that's what he does. Dan was just sitting there totally bored, completely offended, just kind of shut down because that's kind of what he does. Yeah, it was car crash television. I've seen it. It was terrible. But I don't think any of that was on Justin or Dan. It was completely on the presenters. It was awful. And yeah, so that didn't go well, even though he's completely 100% sober these days. So yeah, sometimes it's not necessarily because of substances, because the other people are useless. Cheers, raising a Guinness to you all. Happy Christmas, everyone. That's lovely. Thanks. Thanks a lot, Pete. Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. Oh, hey, Paul. Merry Christmas, bird. Mrs. Richards and me are half cut and tuning in. Nice one. I did send you a Christmas present, but I just saw that it hasn't got delivered. So I think hopefully they'll try again. Hope they'll try again tomorrow. So you'll hopefully get that as soon as. But thanks again for your present. That was very, very much appreciated by Matt. Actually, he's nicked the socks. So yeah, but he likes them very much. Frankie Chan says, I join you in a dram, but starting to drink at 7:30 a.m. might not be the best thing. No, I wouldn't advise it. I'm only having this because it is a Sunday evening where I am in the UK, and I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Woo! Because I'm off now over Christmas. So hooray! So I'm feeling particularly mellow and chilled, which, you know, is not the usual thing for a Sunday. Hi everyone. Yeah, Joey, not the office parties. Yeah, I've had some of those in my time. I don't do those anymore. Hey Scott, how's things? I hope everyone is similarly sort of winding down, to getting towards Christmas, getting into the Christmas spirit and all that kind of stuff. The lovely special wave there from Das Ninja Sticks. Hey Ninja. And it's Steve Cassidy as well. Hello. He says hello Jojo and the Friars. That spelling makes it look like Friar Tuck, like not as in people who follow Joe Fry. Makes it sound like we're all kind of religious or something, which would be weird. That would be weird. Oh, I see, Rob. Live streaming under the influence, life goals. No, I promise you, Rob, that doesn't go well. Don't try it. Our Scooter Muppet says, evening you Jenna. Is that meant to be Jana? From all us mung beans. I believe the Plymouthians are called Jannas. I think it is. Steve says, not a good idea to live stream under the influence of parsnips, by the way. Just saying. I will watch out for those parsnips, Steve. Absolutely. 100%. Looks like a challenge. This looks like some kind of challenge. Paul says, Steve Cassidy, you're having a few at the guitar show next year, brother. Oh, watch out. You've been warned. You can't say you weren't warned. Bottle's exhausted, she said. Joe's exhausted. Do you know what? I am. I absolutely am. I'm absolutely done with this year. I'm done. I've literally today, I think, just about finished getting everything ready for Christmas. Not wrapped or anything. Not done any of that. But I think I've just finished doing all of the buying of and sending of presents, cards, trying to remember everything. So yeah, I am exhausted, quite frankly. Oh no, if you sent it to the PO box, they're shut till New Year. No, I think I sent it to the workshop. I think, can't remember. But they've tried to deliver it today and you weren't there because it's a Sunday. So hopefully you'll pick it up. Who else is in the house? Have we got anybody else in? Oh, budge. Parsnips will lead you down a bad route. Veg. Very good. Very good. Well done. That's excellent. But yes, so I was, just going to tell everyone about something very, very, very exciting that that happened the other day, which is that I was sent a guitar by one of you, by Mr. Dave Lewis. In fact, the lovely Dave Lewis sent me a guitar, which is pretty awesome. That's something that's never happened to me before. So that is going to be my first video back in January. It's actually going to be a 2-part video. I'm not going to say too much about it. I'm not going to give too much away so that you'll all watch it. But yes, it's kind of a 2-part thing. First part is just kind of admiring and appreciating it, just looking at it as it came. Not really an unboxing as such, because it's not new, but it's pretty much mint condition. So it's taking a look at it as it came to me, doing a little bit of a demo, and then I thought I'd get back into, or have another go at doing a little bit of guitar techie stuff. So the second video is going to be looking at bits and pieces, doing a little bit of giving it a setup, bit of a once over, seeing if there's any cheeky rockers, maybe doing a bit of fretalizing, who knows, giving it a restring, bit of a clean and all that kind of stuff, and seeing how much difference that makes from how playable or not it might have been to begin with, and then kind of seeing where we get to once I've had a bit of a once over on it. So yeah, those are going to be my first 2 videos back after Christmas. So I've done the first one. That's ready to go, but I'm going to be putting it out in January, and then yeah, we'll do a kind of follow up and just a bit more of those basics, really, about string changing and setups and all the rest of it. Maybe adjusting the truss rod if needs be, Alan, all that good stuff that we love, that I'm totally not copying from Milehouse. Not copying you, Paul. But we're all trying to learn together, aren't we? Oh yeah, no, that's a good point, Rob. Not a friar, but you are a... Oh, what is it? What is your actual title? I know you're a... Oh, I want to say... Well, you said reverend, but I can't remember what the actual word is. You have to tell me. You have to let me know in the comments. But no, I do. Yeah, I do remember you saying actually that you are actually a man of the cloth, as it were. Bar humbug. Christmas is overrated. Don't even have any decorations up. I'm actually impressed. I'm actually really impressed by that, Scooter Muppet. That is, I'd be there with you if I thought I could get away with it. If there was any way that I could get away with it, I would be right there with you. Like, all my decorations are coming down like Boxing Day, As soon as Christmas is done, I'm done, basically. Steve, just sipping a lovely pint of gravy at the moment. Delicious. That sounds awesome. Budge says, I think that Darkness interview went downhill once the lass asked, do you check your mobile phone often? Oh, it was... I mean, you guys, you're going to have to watch it. If any of the mods, could you find a link to it, please? And could you put it in the comments? Because just as a piece of like car crash entertainment, watch it. It's just so painful. It's so bad. Yeah. no. And then when she started asking them stuff about Oasis, it was like, is that the only band that you know? Oh, I think she might have latched onto the fact that, like, brothers being in a band or something. It was, I don't know, but it was so random, and Justin was really like, I just couldn't give a fuck. Like, why are you asking me this? Oh, it was dreadful. Scooter Muppet says, I've heard Mad Malco is fond of a Bucky or 3. Who's Mad Malco? Have I missed something? Probably. Dave Fiendish 1313. Sorry I'm late. No worries, mate. We're not talking about anything in particular. This is literally just a very, very relaxed, very chilled hangout. Last one of the year. I'm not working tomorrow, so yay! I'm in a particularly good mood. And yeah, just wanted to catch up with you all before Christmas. So don't worry, there's not a topic, or not even talking about guitars, frankly. I have a little bit. I've talked about guitars a little bit, but can't say too much because I don't want to give away what I'm doing in my video, really. No, Mike, you can't use that excuse, because she will know. She will know that it wasn't someone that sent you a guitar, it was Mike Burton Phillipson. It will be fairly obvious, I would imagine, unless you post it to yourself, which, if you did want to do that, if you do Parcel Force, I think was the one that I used to collect said guitar and get it delivered, it was only like 15 or 16 quid. So, you know, if that's the difference between getting away with it and not, that's fairly reasonable. Yeah, I actually, on a practical level, was quite impressed with them. You know, they were very, very quick. It was all sorted out. Didn't need a printer. Sometimes you need, like, some of them make you print the label off at home, and it's a real faff. Like, when I sold some stuff on eBay, like my amp and stuff, I had to go to work to print out the label and come back and stick it on. It was such a faff. It was a nightmare. So, yeah, Parcel Force, you don't have to do that. They print off the label themselves, and it was very quick and didn't cost very much. So, thumbs up to those guys. The MQRB, is that how you say it? MQRB. I don't think I've ever read out your name before, have I? Hi for the last time in 2025, Jojo. Hi to you too. Thanks for coming. Yeah, it's been a brilliant year. YouTube wise, on the channel, it's been an incredible year, like I said in my review. And, you know, doing these live streams has really helped, I think. It's definitely helped me to get to know all of you friars and just help to build a really nice community that I really enjoy being a part of. So thanks to all of you, really, for making it a really excellent year. Yes, Jojo Fry techs, I do a little bit, tiny bit, and I do Jojo Fry fret rocks. And this time, if I use the fertilizer, I'll try to use it correctly. Not like I did in my video where I tried to demonstrate how to use it and completely ballsed it up, unbeknownst to me, until Mr. Fertilizer watched my video and said, no, that's that's not how you do it. So, but you know what? It goes to show that the fertiliser is pretty good because it still worked. Like, it did the job and it didn't cause any damage or any problems. So, pretty good, pretty idiot-proof product. Like, if you can even use it wrong and mess it up and it still works and nothing bad happened, then I think that's a pretty good endorsement of the fertiliser. Yeah, okay, right, Scooter Muppet, just buy all guitars the same colour, and then when asked if it's new, no, had it ages. But then you won't have any, then you'll just have a load of guitars the same colour. And why would you want that? That would be weird. Thank you, Rob. Minister. That was the word I was looking. That was a word I couldn't remember. So Rob is a Presbyterian minister of word and sacrament. But yeah, I remember you telling me that you were a minister, and I could not remember that word for the life of me because I am so tired. I am just exhausted at this point. But we've got a couple of weeks off, and it's gonna be nice because it's Christmas. So we'll just be at home, eating lots of food, I imagine, and trying to entertain the children, which, you know, hopefully they'll enjoy the things that they get for Christmas. Hopefully. You never know. Alex Brackley says, I often think one of the greatest joys of being in a successful band is not the fame or the groupies, but having my own tech to change my strings. Stardom would be wasted on me. That's hilarious. But you know what though? It is a real, like, it's like having a butler or something, isn't it? It's one of those things. It's like it's a real mark of privilege, isn't it? Like having someone that just makes your guitars all lovely all the time, keeps them clean, changes your strings, keeps them tuned up, makes sure that, you know, all the electronics are always working, there's no dust under the volume knob, or all those kind of things, and make sure that everything is exactly how you want it every single time you pick it up and play it. Like, oh, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? That would just be amazing. So yeah, I remember when I was talking to Brian Herb, who's Jerry Cantrell's guitar tech. That was sort of towards the end of last year, and that was one of my favourite things actually that I've done on this channel, is talking to a couple of guitar techs for super famous guitarists. Slash's guitar tech, for example, Ace Bergman. But yeah, Brian Herb, who was absolutely brilliant and really, really lovely. I remember him saying that you don't, you know, if something's wrong, if there's a problem, you just keep it quiet. You deal with it, you sort the problem out, and you just say nothing, because the absolute last thing you want to do to a performer, you know, a guitarist in a band, is you just cannot put them off. You just cannot make them nervous. So and this is probably something that I would totally do this if I was their tech. Like, you do not go up to Jerry and say, dude, you know, there was a problem with, you know, your intonation, but I fixed it now. You know, you don't do that, because all they will hear is there's a problem, and they'll freak out, and it will be a massive, huge deal, and you'll really throw them and put them off. And, you know, the only reason that you would say something like that if you're an idiot like me is because you want them to go, oh, thanks, you know, you're awesome, really appreciate it. But he was like, no, you do not do that. You just be the person that when you're around, all they know is that everything's good. Nothing goes wrong when you're around. That's what gets noticed. You are that person. They feel 100% in safe hands. You're a safe pair of hands. And that is how you get that recognition and credit. Kind of not by telling them about the problems. So yeah, it's a fascinating world, actually. And I would like to do some more interviews with guitar techs because I love all that stuff. I would absolutely love to get hold of Ernie Bailey, who I've said before I'd love to get on the channel. But that guy is like, I mean, I think I'm pretty good at stalking people, but I cannot find any contact detail. I cannot find any way of contacting him. And even it's strange because even though he's now kind of a luthier, he's got, you know, his own guitars that he makes and sells, but still cannot find any contact details for him. So very strange indeed. But I'll keep trying. It's still an ambition to get him on the channel. Steve, I only found out the other day that the Proclaimers were brothers. Steve, did you also know that the Chuckle Brothers are also brothers as well, or were? Yeah, Mike says, I don't know, I think the groupies would be a huge plus. Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe not so much. But you have to watch some of my older Darkness videos to find out more about that. Chris Hutchins, evening, late too. No worries. There's absolutely no reason or need to be here at a particular time. As I said, it's just a chilled hangout, really. Right, so this is another guitar channel. Mad Malco live streams from 8 on Sunday nights. Ah, right, okay. I will have to search that one up, as they say, as the youngsters say today. Oh, hey, Sean. Merry Christmas, Jojo and friends. Merry Christmas to you, Sean. Very nice to see you. I hope all is well with you, and I hope you're doing well. Sorry I haven't been kind of around and watching your videos and streams and stuff for a while. Just been absolutely crazy busy, but I will pick things up again, definitely. But it's really nice to hear from you. Mad Malco Guitars. Okay, he has a YouTube channel, makes some crazy modded guitars, like the 10 pickup one. Okay, right. Well, we've got to check that one out, haven't we? So yeah, definitely. I do like discovering new channels, even though I don't already have enough time to watch all the channels that I do follow, but it's always cool to find a new one. Hey, Xe Music says, I hate boxing eBay reverb sales. Yeah, no, I know it is a massive faff, and you've got to do it right, because you need people to get the things in good condition and everything. So you end up really barely making anything from it at all, because by the time you've got all the packaging and everything, it's almost not worth it, is it? I think that's why a lot of people actually don't bother selling stuff off, because it is a massive hassle. Oh, Michael, yes. I do know who you are, obviously I do. But yeah, somehow trying to read out your YouTube handle was a bit of a didn't quite go right. Oh yes, and what Steve Cassidy says, remember to hit like. Please do hit like. And actually, Andy from Guitar Stuff Studio said to me the other day, I don't do enough e-begging, as he calls it. So I said, I know, but I hate it. I really hate it. It makes me cringe so much. Like, viscerally makes me cringe. Asking people to like and subscribe. It just, I know, I need to get over it. I've been on YouTube for 2 years. I should be able to do this stuff without cringing and like feeling. It's really weird because I don't get embarrassed necessarily that easily, but I don't know, there's just something about that particular thing that I find just a bit difficult to do. But he's right. I do need to get over it. And it does actually prompt people because they often forget, and I often forget, and I do appreciate it sort of when the little prompts come up. You know, on any of the channels that I watch, there's always some kind of prompt that says, don't forget to like and subscribe, or if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button, all that kind of thing. And it does actually make me go, oh, I haven't done that yet. Better do that now. It does work, but just haven't been able to bring myself to do it. So Andy said, oh, you know, just record a little segment that you just put in every time. So I'll figure something out so that it's, you know, not me having to remember to say it. But very much appreciated when mods say things like, remember to hit like. And I try to make sure that I do that when I'm modding on someone else's channel. I always try to remember. And then I'll think, oh, I haven't hit the like button myself yet. Then go and do it. It's a whole thing. Budget Pedal Chap says, has anyone looked at the Frettilizer and read it as fart laser? Or is that just me? No. I didn't read it as fart laser, but I think because of the association, because I think I first saw it on Paul's channel, and because he's always going on about Fritzl and Fritzl's basement, so there's something about the visual, the logo, about when you see the Frettilizer logo that makes it look like it says Fritzl. So like when I first saw it, I thought someone was kind of using that name as a joke or something, and I thought, oh, that's a bit a bit edgy for a and then I realised it didn't say that at all. It's just because of that association. It's all Paul's fault, basically. Paul and his warped sense of humour. It just, you know, you watch too many of his videos and it gets to you after a while. Where are we at? I'm way behind with the comments again. Way behind. But of course, yeah, Rob says the tech work is half the enjoyment for me. I love working on the things as much as playing. I'm crap at both, but I still like both. Absolutely. I think I think a lot of people feel the same, that, you know, that's part and parcel of guitar as a hobby, is being able to mess around with them and do what you want with them, basically. And I think that is partially what has played into the whole sort of budget guitar explosion in popularity, really, because no one wants to sort of mess around and pretend to be a guitar tech with, their, you know, a 1959 greenie cost 100 grand, right? Like, no one wants to do that, but anyone can buy a, you know, £100, you know, £150 artist or Harley Benton or something like that, and have a good old muck around with it, you know. So yeah, it is absolutely half the fun. Dave says, one of my sons was a roadie for Radiohead after 9/11. Ask him to hand me a guitar. He says, how much? Oh, he's got you there. He's got you there, Dave. Yeah, that's pretty cool though. You have to tell me more about that. I'd love to know any you know, any gossip, any stories. Love all that stuff. Oh, Milehouse says, we're off to bed, folks. Night all. FYI, Joe, everything I do is a fucking embarrassment. Well, not quite everything. But night anyway. Have a good one, Paul. And Mrs. Richards and family. Hope you all have a lovely Christmas, and thanks for dropping by. Special wave. Yes, that's a very good idea, Rob. Have someone else record a segment and put that in. Yes, that would be very useful. Although it might be a bit weird for people. They'll be like, why is Steve Cassidy just popped up then? Or something. I don't know. But I'll have a think about how to do it. Or just steal Beato's insert. Use AI to make him name your channel. Oh, that would be funny, wouldn't it? That would be pretty cool. But that's maybe there's an idea there somewhere about creating a thing using someone else. I don't know. Well, you can get in trouble for things like that, I think. I think using people's image. I'm not sure. Greetings and salutations from the land of the midnight muffins. Hey, Muffin. The land of the midnight muffins? Where's that? That sounds like a sort of a children's story or something. The land of the midnight muffins. You could write that, couldn't you? You'd make a fortune. Children's books. Oh my god. Make an absolute fortune. Yeah, right, Budge. I know. That is much worse than Fart Laser. I know, right? But like I say, it's not my fault. It's Paul's fault. Oh, Lobster. Hey there, Lobster. I'm just here to wish everybody Merry Christmas. Have a nice time. Enjoy whatever you do, except for Exy Music. What? I thought that was your friend. I thought Exy and Lobster, I thought you two were friends. Why would you say except for Exy Music? It must be an in-joke. Rob says, if Beato came after you for copyright, that would be hilarious. No, it would, wouldn't it? It really would. Oh my god, can you imagine? I'm suing. Oh yeah, that would be brilliant. Checkmate. Exactly. Checkmate Beato. Brilliant. My cousin Pete says, on this day in 1988, I saw level 42 at the NEC. 4 days later, I got my first bass, a West Tone Thunder 1. Oh my goodness. Level 42. That's a band I haven't thought about for probably 30 years. Wow, you actually went to go and see them. I mean, they were big. They were huge, weren't they? In the 80s. Yeah, you see, there you are, Lobs. I knew you and Exie were friends. I knew that. Yeah, Mike, don't go and Google search fart laser. It's just the fertilizer. It's, you know, the spot leveling tool that I used incorrectly in the video in which I attempted to demonstrate how to use it. So I was just saying that I'll probably have a go over the guitar that I've been very kindly sent. If there turn out to be any high frets, I might do a little bit of a spot level. It probably won't, almost definitely doesn't need a fret polish as such, because it's in such like mint condition. So I think it's pretty new really, but you never know. If there's a couple of high ones, you know, could just take a little bit off and then polish them up. Hello there, Cincy Piper says, I'm curious about the influence of shoegaze on your present guitar tastes. So I think that kind of like came after, really, or it might have been mixed in with, but I think that was sort of post grunge, really, wasn't it? So that sort of, is it post grunge? I think it was. I think I'm right in saying that. And so that kind of really, yeah, it's not really my bag, to be honest. I was a real, like, in the early 90s, I was still listening to sort of 80s rock, like hair metal type stuff. So in the early 90s, when I was sort of at senior school, or just going up to senior school, I was still very much into like Def Leppard, Bon Jovi, Guns N' Roses, all that kind of thing. And then I kind of went straight from that into Nirvana, pretty much, and then the whole Seattle scene. So it was kind of pretty much like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, all of those kind of Seattle-based grunge bands, really. And then I guess I was still at the same time listening to, because like Def Leppard was still making music, like in the mid 90s. You know, I was still listening to Guns N' Roses, sort of like around that time as well. Bon Jovi was still putting out records. Like I really loved These Days, which I think was either 95 or 96. So I was listening to like all that stuff kind of simultaneously, if you like, because the bands that had been big, I know everyone says, oh, grunge killed hair metal or whatever, but it didn't really. Nothing killed Def Leppard. They're still going. I'm going to see them next year. So I don't really buy into any of that. So yeah, that was kind of like the music that I was very much influenced by and continued to be influenced by, all the way through the 90s, really. And I guess I was into a little bit of other like guitar-based pop and rock music and indie music. Like I liked the Smiths and things like that. The Cure, you know, but they weren't bands that I was like massive. I wasn't a huge fan of them. I liked their music, but I didn't like love Robert Smith or anything, you know. I think he's great. I think the Cure are great. I love their love their albums, I love their songs, but I don't know, for some reason I don't have that same like emotional connection, that kind of immediate connection that I have like with Nirvana or something. I don't know, just things affect you in different ways, don't they? But I do like all sorts of music, but I think it always depends on like I think when you started listening to certain things, and then you always have that emotional connection to it and that like nostalgia. I think it's like I like Depeche Mode, but I only started listening to them when I got together with Matt, which was like 9 years ago. So I didn't grow up liking Depeche Mode, and therefore it will never be my thing. I can appreciate their music, which I do, I really like it, but it will never be my thing. It's his thing, you know? Last Son JT says, "Hi Jojo, sorry if this is a stupid question, but I'm a relatively new subscriber. Do you have any plans to, or have you already written an original song or songs? Merry Christmas, one and all." Not a stupid question at all. You're very welcome. Welcome to ask me any questions you want. That's totally fine. So I have written songs in the past, long time ago, when I was in a band, so over 20 years ago now. So I haven't really written anything since then. I was sort of hoping to this year. I was sort of in a duo with someone else, and we'd started playing some covers, and we were aiming to do an open mic night. That hasn't happened for whatever reason, and that's kind of fizzled out or on a bit of a pause at the moment. So yeah, I was hoping that we would do some covers, maybe get out, do some performing, and then like move on and develop, maybe start writing some of our own stuff. He'd written his own songs, lots of them. I thought we might start with sort of developing some of those, and I could add bits in, maybe, which he was very open to that idea, but we didn't actually get there in the end. So yeah, in a word, yes, I would like to do that. I'm still hoping to do that. That is one of the things that I'm going to try and aim for next year. Lobster, what about fertiliser? Oh yeah, like for fertiliser. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. It also does look like that when you look at the logo. And actually, when I was sort of emailing them, I remember it the autocorrect kept trying to change it to fertiliser when I kept writing fertiliser. And that would have been a very strange email. Das Ninja Sticks says, probably, shoegaze is probably but alternative explodes shoegaze into the mainstream. Yeah, so it was around before, yeah, and then it sort of became more mainstream as alternative became mainstream. I get you. Peter Collins, hey Peter. Bands like Echo and the Bunnymen were classed as shoegaze, and that was the 80s. Are they? Okay, that's news to me. All right then. So yeah, shoegaze then was around, obviously before grunge. Then in that case, Pete says Throwing Muses are still touring. So yeah. Absolutely. There are, so many of these bands are actually still going. Oh wow, Mike says, I once stood next to Lamal from Kajagoogoo in the BBC bogs having a pee. a bit random, but always a conversation starter at parties. Yeah, I mean, I would ask, like, are you sure it was him? But I expect you couldn't miss him, could you? Really, like, with the hair and everything. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure you couldn't have mistaken him for someone else. Oh wow, Peter said Lamal went to your school. No way. That's amazing. Because of course I love the song Neverending Story. Like, I love the film Neverending Story. So I obviously love that song. It's like one of the best film songs, movie songs ever. Absolutely love it. That's amazing. That's so cool. Oh, Lobster. I think Lobster might have gone, but Exie says Merry Christmas if you're still here. I think he might have gone, but Merry Christmas anyway. Dave says, I've heard he liked to hang out in box. Let's oh no, it's getting even worse. It's degenerating now. I guess he wasn't too shy then. Oh dear. Right. It's obviously getting towards that time, isn't it? Malachi says, Merry Christmas to you and your family, and sorry I'm late to the party. No worries. Very nice to see you. Merry Christmas to you as well. Just read out a couple more before we wrap up. Al1991 says, I need more videos with the Rickenbacker. All right. Okay. We'll do. I will try and come up with some more ideas with the Rickenbacker, as that is the coolest guitar, apparently. So, okay. It is, without a doubt, it's a fantastic guitar, absolutely. And I should use it more. So you're absolutely right, and I will try to think of ways to use it. Craig6951 says, Hey Joe, hope you're well. Have you got any more collabs coming up in the new year planned? And Merry Christmas, by the way. I have not at the moment, but I'm always up for a collab. No, what am I talking about? I am actually working on a video. There you go. I already forgot about it. I am working on a video with Steve Cassidy. It's just that we don't know when we're gonna get it done. We've had a few chats about it. We know broadly what we're doing, and we've said who's doing what, etc., etc. But between Steve and all his various projects that he's got on the go and videos that he needs to make, and just my general disorganisation, it's probably not going to be January. It'll probably be February at the earliest, I would have thought. But yes, I do have that collab planned, actually. So yes, I do. But other than that, no. But I am always up for ideas and always happy to, if you want to come on the channel, if there's anything that you particularly are interested in and want to talk about, then please do email me, jojofryrocks@gmail.com. And happy to have a chat about it. Last Son says, if you love grunge as I do and you haven't heard them already, I highly suggest giving Temple of the Dog a listen. Yes, indeed. So that is the band that came about sort of as a result of broadly as a result of the death of Andrew Wood. So it was kind of what would become the members of Pearl Jam, because they had been Mother Love Bone with Andrew Wood as the lead singer, and yeah, it was something that came about after his death. They kind of formed a band in tribute to him. And yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. So that is kind of well worth a listen for sure. Mott the Hoople 2010 says Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Joe. Thank you very much. Thanks for great content in 25. For great festive guitar fun, check out Focus on the Whistle Test in 72. I'm a great advocate for Dutch music. Ha 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 ha. Excellent. Cheers, mate. Will do. Lots of people saying Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all of you as well. Oh, meds are wearing off. Oh dear. Sorry to hear that, Rob. Back to bed. Good day to you all. Well, I hope you feel better soon, Rob. And nice to see you and all of you. And Steve says, we'll get it done, Jojo. My bad. Don't worry about it, mate. Like, we're all in the same boat. So no worries, but we will get it done. Absolutely. And yes, I know I need more funky ass bass solos. Do I? Just a thought. Yeah, you get your coat. Maybe I'll have a go. Who knows? We'll see what happens in 2026. But anyway, have a lovely Christmas, all of you. Thank you so much again for all your support. It's lovely just hanging out and chatting with all of you. And we will do more of this in 2026. Cheers, everyone.